I have had my own experiences of disclosing and not disclosing, and honestly, when you disclose and it goes well, it's one of the most unbelievably helpful experiences, because it reduces the amount of stigma that you see with yourself as well in the career and gives you a lot more confidence to progress more in that job and confidence in your employers, and it makes you a lot more motivated to go to the job because you know that they care about your well-being and they have genuine interest in it. People are starting to open these dialogues because everybody in society knows somebody who has a disability. It's impossible not to. And I think people are starting to realise that maybe that person with disabilities sitting in front of me is just the same as that person next door or my best friend or my sister, because we're all just people, and at the end of the day, having a disability just makes you slightly different, not worse.
So as daunting as it might seem to disclose a disability, there are actually plenty of rules and regulations and policies that actually make it advantageous to do so. The obvious one is obviously the right, you get covered under the Equality Act if you disclose. So then if you then do perceive any kind of discrimination behaviour against you, you can basically say you can't do that, it's discriminatory. And then obviously once you've disclosed, you can ask for reasonable adjustments. You can make sure your workplace is in such a way where it's comfortable for you. It's not giving you any undue privilege or any kind of advantages over your colleagues. It's simply making the workplace a much more easier place for you to do your job in. And it means that if you ever need extra support here and then, it's something the employer is already aware of.
The advantages of sharing your disability with an employer could be that you're showing that you're open and honest with them, so from the start you've got a really good trusting relationship with them. You also are empowering yourself because you're deciding what can be adjusted for you in the actual interviews or the process that you're working in as well.
The main advantages of sharing information about your disability with an employer is to let them know that you might need reasonable adjustments if you do need reasonable adjustments. It also puts you on a level footing with the other candidates. If you don't tell an employer you need reasonable adjustments, they're not going to know. So you need to tell them if you want them, and you need to tell them what specifically you need.
The advantages of sharing your disability with us allows us to put in place any reasonable adjustments you might need. It also means that you're legally covered by the Disability Act of 2010. And it also means that for us that you feel that you can trust us in being open and honest, which I think is a very positive message for us.